staff and serves as the president of the English Honor Society. He volunteers his time at the Lackey Free Clinic and as a peer tutor. Along with his excellent academic performance and desire to help others, he plans to pursue a career in orthopedic surgery. He will begin this pursuit in the fall at Princeton University, majoring in biological engineering. With a GPA of 4.8163, I present to you the class of 2011 valedictorian Eric Swinson.
Hey. Thank you, Mrs. Siders, school board, faculty, family, and friends, and fellow graduates. So we're graduating. That sounds good, doesn't it? However, I hardly think it's fair that after working hard for 4 years and allowing senioritis to sufficiently set in, I have been asked to write something else. But that's okay, because in honor of a class of 2011 tradition, I procrastinated and was up late last night finishing it. Therefore, it's only fair that you laugh as hard as possible at my dumb jokes and clap after most anything I say. I'd like to start off by giving a special thanks to my teachers for accepting my bribes. I'd also like to especially thank my brother and my sister, Nicholas and Hannah Swinson, who are each giving me $1 to mention their names in my speech. These past 4 years have been awesome. We arrived our freshman year individuals, hopeful to do well, get by, and not make anyone too upset. Over the years, we have achieved much more, building friendships, excelling in our areas of interest, and making a difference in the school as well as the community. That is not to say that we haven't made our mistakes. It is true that we haven't always followed the rules or even acknowledged the rules in the first place, but it's very difficult to forget the first time you put your finger in a power outlet, or for some of us, that second and third time. But the point is that we did learn, eventually. Some of us spent the last 4 years of our lives resisting our parents, but in truth, with every passing day, we become more like them, even as they become old and funny-smelling. Without them, it is hard to imagine that any of us would have achieved as we did. We can't abandon them, because as I'm sure every parent would agree, age brings infinite wisdom. And then, it's also true that if we're ever to need a spare kidney or emergency blood transfusion, they'll probably be our most likely match. We have become masters of trying new things. Dr. Seuss once said, "You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know. You are the guy who will decide where to go." And this is what defines our class. We have learned, and we will move forward with our enlightened minds. As we move forward, we'll become the CEOs and leaders of the nation. Some people will be going off to receive 4 or 2-year educations. Some will be joining the armed services to protect the freedom of the country we live in. Some will be joining the working forces to become productive members of society. Whichever path our lives may take us, I am confident that we will continue to excel. And now, before we go, I would make one last request. If I could have everybody take their right hand and gently place it on the shoulder of the person to their right. Everybody. Yeah. Don't be shy. And now gently, very gently, nudge that person. Just a little. Yeah. And now it can be said that at the very least, my speech has moved each and every one of you. In conclusion, we have grown together, and the moments we have shared will remain forever imprinted on our hearts. Wherever each of us ends up, we carry that bond. We share that pride. We are, and forever will be, the Tabb High School class of 2011.
Matthew B. Helmick. Caitlin Marie Hendricks. Rafelvi Rachel Hogue. Heather Nicole Hodge. Catherine Susan Holter. Caitlin Marcia Hoppengartner. Timothy Clayton Hoyt. Jordan Lee Hutt. Kevin Wade Jackson. Corey Allen Jacobs. Anam Fatima Jaffrey. Alan William Holland James. Jesse K. James. Amit D. Johnny. Laura Ann Yatsa Van Buren. Brittany Renee Johnson. Carter E. Johnson. Matthew Johnson.
Lafayette Giovanni Zavala.
Okay, wait a minute. By the authority vested in me by the State Board of Education and the York County School Board, I hereby declare you graduates of Tabb High School. Please move your tassels from the right